What's up? What's up?
Hi, Matthew. There we go, everybody. We're back. We are good to go. Of course, we got.
Thought we was somebody the dead for a second.
I mean, we can. Wasn't on
Well,
the agenda, but
I mean, I wouldn't mind the zombie apocalypse.
I mean, I am getting a handmade Ouija board sometime next week. It got shipped in the mail today, and I will be getting that sometime next week. A buddy made it for me.
Nice. What's up, Dom? What's up, Fluffster?
What's up?
Not much. It's been a while since the old gang's been together.
Dom, your sound's off. Oh, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Dom's having issues, y'all.
Aw, snap.
What up, Christy? What up, John? Girly girl, we got Patty in the house. Uh-oh.
Is it working now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but we lost Matthew now.
Jesus Christ.
We're just having technical issues, y'all. Matthew will be back.
Jesus.
Hey, Louisa. So how's everybody doing today? Yep, they're back.
Everybody's having issues.
That's what I was saying. I was like, well, we got Dog back. Now we lost Bat. What the hell?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Fluff?
Soon Nubs' connection will go out.
Probably. Hey, kitten.
It sucks.
Hi, everybody in chats.
I would have been on like an hour ago, but I kind of got stuck into this show called 911 Lone Star, like on Peacock.
That's cool because, like I said, when I sent you the text, I just got home from doing the gig in Montreal, so I was rushing coming on the highway.
Yeah, I was addicted to that show. I was like, yeah, this is a good show.
Cool.
But I got my Coca-Cola tonight, guys.
Coca-Cola?
Yep, Coca-Cola. But yeah, tonight's episode for Paranormal 101, we are going to be talking about how to protect ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually while we go out. And this don't just have to be for paranormal people. This is for...
We lost Matt again.
I know. But this is for people who just explore abandoned places or just go out.
You're supposed to...
Dr. Pepper. Hey, the store didn't have Dr. Pepper, so I had to get Coke.
Stop going to that store then.
Right? Yeah, feel better, John.
I know we have people from Quebec watching, so I'm gonna say bonjour aux personnes du Québec.
What he said.
I just say hi to the people in Quebec, man.
Hi, guys. I thought you were gonna start talking French there for a minute. I was about to go find a fan.
Je peux parler français si tu veux.
Yeah. But
Fluffy,
yeah,
you're quiet, man.
Yeah, I had my AC on for a little bit. I just turned it off. It was hot in here.
Okay.
it was hot last week, and the past 2 days it's been rainy and cold, and
We got bad temperature to today. Today was 16 outside, so it was starting to get pretty hot. Friday we're gonna have 32, which is for us it's like wicked hot.
whew.
So yeah.
See, there we go, Don.
Hi,
But
Louisa.
But before we get started with the topic, anybody have any plans coming up this weekend or next weekend? I know next weekend, me, Dakota, Rob, and PLE and Cheney are doing some investigation. So that's going to be epic.
That's gonna be awesome too.
We're going to an abandoned funeral home and a bunch of other stuff. So, Shit, that's what I need to get some. I got some whiskey, but I need to get some moonshine, Louisa. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, moonshine.
Hey, I'm in moonshine country. Oh, we got Matthew back.
I haven't had moonshine in a minute, man. But it's so good. You're right.
Moonshine.
Matt, when you come up, you gonna bring some moonshine?
Brother, I'll bring you my grandfather's recipe.
Oh shit. We gonna be out there Wendigo Hill making some moonshine in the woods in Wendigo Hill. We be having all the Wendigos after.
Oh, good.
They won't attack none of the Wendigos when we get along with them.
Yeah. What's up,
The
Rain?
Wendigos love me. Because, you can't be traveling in the bush without, certain items.
That's true. That's true.
Anyways,
But
what's our discussion for tonight again?
we are going to be talking how to protect ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually while we go out and investigate.
And also, what to pack.
Like me,
To
I got
protect your ass.
this little first aid kit that I carry with me.
Yeah, we need to fix that up for you, brother.
I mean, that's just a store-bought one.
Yeah.
I need a new one too. Mine is kind of old.
I also like carry holy water with me, and I wear my cross. That's how I go investigate.
See, I'll carry holy water. I got my, I guess you call it crucifix or cross or.
I got a crucifix too.
And pray, pray.
Oh yeah,
before and after.
yeah. I try to remember to do that myself.
I have tattoos. I have a cross. I have rocks. And I do some prayers.
Yeah.
Before and after investigation.
Yeah, I try to myself before and after. A lot of times it's either before or after, but I try myself to do it both.
Only bad thing is a lot of people don't have the faith to go behind the prayers. That's
true.
what we need to discuss. Like, if you want to call on Saint Michael to help you, and you're not Catholic, or you don't believe in the Catholic faith, or you're not even religious at
Damn.
all,
Yeah,
like, it's not going to help you.
that is true.
You need to find a prayer or a protection that you believe in. Like, if you're Wicca, or if you're Hindu, or whatever, whatever your religion is, find a protection prayer or something that you believe in.
That is true.
Yep.
See, this is one reason I had you on panel for this one, because I know you always talking about survival kits and all that, so this is your topic. This encrypted talk is all you, like.
Right. Okay. I mean, if you want to protect yourself, you need a basic first aid kit, just like what Dom and Nub said. But you also need a survival kit also. And I'm not talking about some basic run of the mill that you buy off of Amazon. I'm talking about something that's going to protect you in any kind of situation that you need to be in. If you're a cryptid hunter and you're going to spend most of your time out in the woods, out in the bush, you're going to need to make a bush crafting survival kit. You're going to need ways to make tinder, make fire, purify water. You're going to need to find a way to make shelter, because here's the thing. In the wilderness, if you get lost or you get hurt and nobody knows where you are,
You're fucked.
Well, not technically, you're not. I mean, if you break a leg or sprain an ankle or something,
Like
you are going to need to be able to learn basic first aid on yourself, to be able to make a splint for yourself. You're going to be able to need to learn how to wrap your ankle with a ace bandage. You need to, I mean, because here's the thing.
Matt, you're cutting.
See, that's the best part about being an lifeguard, is because we did first aid and CPR training and all that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know how well my signal is going to hold up. I'm on the back roads and everything, so I will continue to try to get on, but I'm going to have to get on a Wi-Fi to have a better signal, because the internet in Texas right now sucks.
What's up, Bud Files and everyone else popping in?
What up, Demon? But yeah, see, I did lifeguard for about over 10 years, so I'm certified in CPR and first aid, and
I'm also certified CPR. I do the course every 2 years.
I mean, I'm not certified now technically because I hadn't been a lifeguard.
Well, I have to redo it in June, because my card's gonna be issued.
I have to get recertified too.
Hi, Wanda.
Yeah.
So I have to get it done, but usually every 2 years I do.
And that's always something good to have too. there's at least some type of training and
But
first aid.
Matt was right. You know, a first aid kit is useful, but a survival kit is also useful. I have in my trunk rope, candles, all sorts of stuff like that. I don't remember by heart what I have in that box, but I do when I go out investigating or stuff like that, I do carry that. Except if I'm in Montreal, Montreal is easy for me to come back or to find help. But I mean, when I go like on a trip, I have that in my car. I even drag some dry nuts, fruits, stuff like that. Also in the survival kits. I have it's a 5 gallon jug of water. I change it regularly, but I do carry it with me on an investigation just in case.
Yeah, you never know.
Whatever happens, but yeah.
Especially
one thing that what were you saying, Fluff?
No, my bad. I was gonna say, especially in Dom's area, where there's more wooded areas up in his area or in Canada in general.
Yeah, but also let's say when I went to the States, I also carried that. I had a water, all sorts of things in the car just in case, you know, something bad happened. And I was lucky. On my way back, coming back to Canada, I had an emergency. I had to stop because I got stuck in the ice storm. And I was lucky there was a little hotel there, so I took the hotel, but it cost me a leg and an arm because it was the only hotel in the region. So they were making prices crazy. Anyways, but yeah, I do carry that. But you're right, Fluffy. We have a lot of woods here in Canada, mountains and stuff like that. So yeah.
See, I don't have sage. That's one thing that I guess I need to invest in.
I do. I carry also holy water, sage, and different kinds of dry herbs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just in case. Yeah.
Well, these somebody said a comment about these being crappy. Yeah, they can be, but they also can be very helpful.
It's better than having nothing, and if you
yeah, it's better than having nothing. But I think when they say it's crappy, I think they mean by that it's not fully complete.
Yeah, it's definitely not fully complete.
I think that's more the way of saying it's crappy.
But I remember camping like 5 years ago, me and a bunch of buddies camping in the woods up in the parkway, and this little girl, like 6-7 year old, busted her arm, like her bone was sticking out, and luckily we freaking like put it in a sling and all that, and we managed to get her to the hospital, and she was okay. But it was like the first aid thing comes to your head once you train, you don't really forget it. Or CPR, none of that. You don't really. Granted, they do change crap up every other year, like the new ways to do it and all of that.
Yeah.
But when I first started doing CPR and first aid training, when I was like 12, 13 and all that, it just sticks in your head. Like, plus working at a daycare, you have to get first aid and CPR trained working at a daycare too. And hey, what's up, Dustin? So yeah, it can definitely be a lifesaver having training and all that. Like,
what's up, Dustin?
So if you had the opportunity to get trained in first aid, CPR, any of it, you should do it because it will come in handy.
High professional.
When you expect it.
It can serve not just because we're going investigating and stuff, but it can serve like in any time anywhere. It could serve on the work, outside. You could be, like you said, you were in a park, you saw a little girl, you can help there, stuff like that. So,
like,
but I don't know. I don't know if it's expensive in your necks of the woods. Here to start, it's $325 for the first course. Then every time you have to renew your license, it's $85.
See, luckily for me, I did it through daycare and lifeguard, so they paid for it. Like, they paid for us the training and all that for free.
Yeah.
Well,
you're lucky. You're lucky. You passed by somebody.
We actually got paid to get it and all that. Like, but that's when you like. But if you just want to go online and do it, yeah, you're gonna pay. But it's definitely worth it. Like,
yeah,
we got the Red Cross up here most of the Red Cross most of the time.
Here it's it's the same thing as the Red Cross. It's similar, but it doesn't have the name Red Cross. But it's like a subdivision, if you want, of the Red Cross. So you're
Hey, Mama,
when you get your license, it's licensed from the Red Cross. But anyways, yeah, when they give the course, it's not from it's not from the Red Cross per se.
Yeah.
Hi, Cassie.
What's up, Cassie?
And all the instructors and all that do the first aid training are really helpful and will answer any questions. At least up here, they will.
Yeah, no, they even here, yeah. If I have a question, I get there's even like a hotline that you can call.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a 911 line. It's for people that have a license. They'll ask you your number of license. Then you're free to ask whatever question. And if you're not sure, they'll even let you attend like a specific course on what you need to remember or stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. See, my old first aid kit, I don't even know where. I mean, I just put all the stuff in that one and that because it was like a little.
Oh, mine's in the car, but I need to restock on on stuff. Some stuff are old, like the chemicals to disinfect are starting to get pretty old. So I don't want to, like, if something happens, I don't want to use old things. I have to change a couple of things inside, but it's in the car. I have the big, like, the humongous bag.
Yeah.
With the scissors, everything. I can even do stitches if I did it, if I need to.
See, all I could probably do is bandage myself up or somebody up and try to get them to the hospital. I can't stitch or anything.
Well, bluff. It seriously. I said the same thing when I first got the kit, and I actually used it on an investigation. Well, actually, it's not my team. There was another team on site, and they were not doing things properly, and a guy fell in a well and opened his leg.
Ooh.
So I had to do like 14 stitches, and I had no clue what to do, and it went A1. And when the guy went to the doctor told him I did A1 for the stitches. I did so good. So I never did it. It's basically like just passing through and coming back in. It's almost like doing a knot when you tie your shoes. It's almost the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do it. It's just I've never.
I'm pretty sure too. If I can do it, you can do it, Fluffy. Like I said, it's easy.
See, I've only had stitches once. Like, I don't know.
But like you said, usually usually it's not everybody that has like a stitching in hand. So usually, like Fluffy says, usually you put a bandage and you try to get the quickest to the hospital or
Yeah.
a police station, or depends on where you're at. Sometimes the hospitals are far, so the best way is to get to a police station or a fire station.
The worst thing I had to do was snap somebody's bone, like arm, back in place. Like,
Never done that, nor do I think I can do that.
oh man, it was awful.
I'm too squeamish for that. I don't know if I'd be able to snap somebody's bone back into place, or even like, I don't know.
Oh, I closed my eyes when I did it. I just went like closed my eyes and I did it. I was like,
but yeah, it hurts. It's not fun to repop stuff, and I feel you, Fluffy. I'm not too comfortable to like, to put backbones and snap them back in and stuff like that.
yeah. Everybody else was too drunk and all that, and I was the only person sober there because at the time I didn't drink anything, and so I just straight was like, I got it. Like, granted, I was like, I watched a lot of TV shows about that, and I was just like, I don't know if it'll work, but you know what? I'm gonna try, and it actually worked.
Yeah,
Hey,
but still, it's not, even if it's not your bones, it's not fun. Yeah. I think that's the only thing that gives me shivers. I'll go sleep in cemeteries. I'll sleep in asylums,
Really?
whatever. But popping, nah, I'll pass.
See, and the worst thing that's happened to me, and this wasn't even investigating. I went swimming with my cousins and all that, and I went to go sit on the bridge, and somehow my butt started hurting. So I went to go it was itching. So yeah, I itched at it, and my hand was bleeding. I was like, "Look, no homo, but what's wrong with my ass? I had a splinter this big in my ass. I pulled that much out by myself." And my cousin's girlfriend had to pull the rest out of my, like, I won't sit on a wooden bridge ever again. Like,
damn.
He was trying to make another hole and it didn't work.
yeah, I won't ever sit on a wooden bridge ever again. To sit,
Jesus.
Like, if somebody has a gun to my head and tell me to sit on the wooden bridge, well, they're just gonna have to shoot me because I refuse.
What's up, monster?
Hi, monster.
But
yeah, the worst. Well,
miss you, Ryan.
Worst happened to me is I tore my sciatic nerve. No, my menisc in my knee by putting. This is stupid. You're gonna laugh, by putting on my boxers.
Oh no, I've seen people mess up. Yeah, like, just the way you move, you can. My buddy jumped up and jumped in the air. When he landed, he broke his ankle in 3 different places. So I mean, it's just anything can happen in a matter of seconds. Like, that's why you always have to be prepared. Like, I could.
Sorry.
But yeah, like, anything can happen. Freaking.
Yeah, you have to be careful when you go investigate. I saw a guy go through a floor.
I've seen Rob.
I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Through a floor.
Yeah, one of Rob's last walkthroughs he did for Dakota, he legit fell through the floor and all that. Like, I fell through a floor before. Like, falling through the floor in abandoned houses is more common than not. Like,
I think
I almost
go Fluffy.
Excuse me. I almost went through a floor in a location. It was an abandoned house. It was like a hoarder's house. Everything was left behind. And the house was so tilted, the kitchen floor was sinking into the basement. So I was stupid, and I was trying to get to the next room over. And I stepped on one part, and I felt the floor kind of cave. So I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do that.
Ooh. Yeah, Christy, he was on a live stream. I remember that. It was about a year ago.
the worst thing that happened to me, I went through a window.
Oh God.
I never saw the window. It was so clean, so spick and span. It was a private investigation. I never saw the window, and I went through it. The glass shattered, and I got cuts everywhere. But I think that's the worst that happened to me.
Well, a couple weeks ago, when Double D was up here and we were going to the 1 a.m. house, I almost got hit by a car.
On the road?
Yeah, well, the neighbor's dog was following us. We couldn't.
Okay.
And the stupid dog was in the middle of the road, and there was a car flying about going 70, 80 down 40 my road, which is real stupid to begin with. But anyways, the dog wouldn't move. So I legit went over there, shoved the dog out of the way, and the car literally swerved and that close of fucking like mashing right into me. Like,
damn.
Yeah, like that's why if you have dogs, try to chain them up or keep them in the house or something, because people are nuts on the road and like to fly, and dogs just love to stand in the middle of the road and say, "Come on."
Matt is still frozen.
Hi, Matthew.
And you're freezing too, Nubsy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Loud and clear for now.
All right, sorry, I'm over here. I'm over here at my gas station. I already had to handle one drink, so.
Look at that hair. Your hair getting longer.
I know, right? It's all over the place with the wind.
Christy was just talking about when you break your ankle on that investigation.
It wasn't my ankle, it was my tibia.
Ugh.
The inside of my tibia.
That hurts.
And I was also by myself.
Luckily, you was on the live stream, so we knew what happened.
Where were you exactly at? Were you filming or are you working?
Oh, well, I was at a abandoned insane asylum over here in San Antonio, and I was by myself. I was just checking out the place and everything, like, because I was going to, I was showing everybody. I was just looking at it, going around, not even doing a ghost hunt or anything, and all of a sudden my light goes out and I get hit with the weight and power of like a linebacker hit me, and I got pushed off of a 3-foot ledge, landed on my leg wrong, and the rock slipped out from under my foot, and my right leg went inwards and popped. And like on my live stream, you could hear me when I get up. Like I try putting pressure on my leg, and you hear that pop. And
my tibia's hurting me now.
I remember.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you have that stream still up, or is it taken down?
Mm-hmm.
It's still up.
It's still up. It was what, 2 years ago now?
Yeah, about a year and a half.
What, on 2 years ago?
I'm gonna have to find that and see it. That's crazy. I don't know how I'd react. I'd probably pass out.
Oh, I had to literally crawl crab style on my hands and my one leg that could push me, because there was not enough materials around. There was no sticks. There was nothing that I could use as a crutch, and I had to crab crawl almost 2 miles from where I was to my car and get in it and drive myself to the hospital.
And you were by yourself? Nobody went with you?
Yeah, nobody, just me.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I worry about people like Past Life and Fluffy. I would worry about you and stuff. Sorry.
That's all good.
If you can tell, I'm over at one of the bad areas.
Yeah, with me, if I did that, I'm a heavy set guy too. I don't know how I'd react if I did that to my tibia or, for any matter, injure myself. Because, knock on wood, knock on something, knock on wood, but I've only maybe like dislocated or fractured, not fractured, dislocated a finger playing basketball, but never have I ever like broken a bone.
Yeah, I was in a complete leg splint. I had to go into surgery and get a support brace put into my leg. This stuff, make sure you know what you're getting into when you do this stuff. Because if you go into a house that's 200 years old, that's been abandoned, that means there's no upkeep there. Nature has set into this wood. Wood is rotting. Wood, and you've seen it on Nub's lives, where the places he's went.
Wood is only
floorboards and everything.
Yeah. Wood is only sturdy enough to a point, and then after that, once it gets wet and once it starts, losing its strength, then
yeah, because when black mold hits wood,
Oh no!
I think Matthew, you're muted.
I'm looking for that live stream right now.
It was about a year and a half, almost 2 years, Nubsy. Sorry, I look like I'm doing signals for a landing, but I'm trying to remove the fume.
Yeah, I do remember that live stream though. That was, whew. Darn it, I can't find it. I will find it at some point and post it. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, you have to check. It's almost 2 years ago.
Is it? How long is the video, if you remember, or the live stream?
Almost an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, like my live streams usually are.
I think it's 2 hours and 15 minutes.
I see a stream. Yeah, I see a stream here for 2 hours 27 minutes 2 years ago.
Yeah,
you'll see the stream. It's underneath. Hey Ma, look what I did, where I show off my leg cast afterwards from what happened. It's the one that's underneath that.
Oh, I see the short, yeah, and then the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so anything can really happen. Like
that's why I tend to tell people
StreamYard stuff now.
I tend to tell a lot of people when you want to go to investigate a place, do a pre-investigation. Pre-investigation means you go there at daytime so you can see the dangers and whatnots.
Yes.
And when you go back nighttime, you'll have like a map in your head of, no, I can't go there. There's a hole. There's a manhole. There's a sinking cave.
There could be a root cellar. There could be anything.
Yeah. So you'll be aware of the dangers ahead of you. And even if you're bright enough, when you do that pre-investigation and you do see those faults that can be dangerous, mark them. Take a tape like the police and mark them. Oops, sorry.
And that's what I was doing. I was doing a pre-investigation. But
also on pre-investigation, you can have bad shit happen, but at least it's not better if something happens, but you can see more, so you can prevent a little bit more than at dark when it's dark outside.
I found the live stream. It's 2 years ago, 152 views from February 24th, 2020. Second Star Survival live stream, and then go down 2 videos, or a video and a live stream after that, and then it says, "Hey Mom, look what I did." So. It's an hour and 7 minutes and 2 seconds long.
Hey, I found it. That's the one I posted too. Cool.
So people that want to see what happened, like that we're talking about, Fluffy, no, not Fluffy, sorry, Fluffy. Nubsy just posted that they'll post the link in the chat, so go see that.
Because, like I said, I was in the chat for that and I watched it. I was like, holy shit. All right, Matthew, you just be careful.
Be safe on the road.
But yeah, like, you never know what's going to happen. In a blink of an eye, like, you can blink your eye and all of a sudden you're falling through something.
That's why the next thing that's on the subject is how do you protect yourself mentally? Well,
Yep.
To protect yourself mentally is to get ready for the investigation. What means pre-investigation? If you have problems with your boss or stuff like that, that's not to bring to the investigation. So you take a pose, you can do meditation, you can listen to music, clear your mind to have a clear path to go ahead. Even if it's urbex, you can do the same thing too.
So I think I found the timestamp of when he fell, and all you hear is like whoosh and then slam and him like groaning because he can't even yell, he's in pain.
Yeah, that's it.
41 minutes and 52 seconds is where to start at.
All right,
41:52.
Yeah.
Not cool, but good that we found. Yeah,
it's not cool, but wow, I can't believe that even happened.
Yeah, that. But yeah, like you were saying, preparing yourself mentally, like don't let everything that's happening, like at your personal life, just let it go and just go in there with a clear mind. When you go investigate or explore, just go with a clear mind, and that's what I always try to do. Like I leave all the bullshit at home.
Yeah, I leave everything on the side when I go to an investigation or even to stake out places to investigate. I even do that. I try to take at least 5 minutes to just meditate, breathe, and let go of everything. Anyways, it's not the ghosts that are going to help you with your problems, so they can wait a couple of minutes, hours, stuff, so you can focus on what you have to do.
Yeah, Matt didn't. He was still alive while he was crawling.
He was crawling.
God, I remember that though. And if you can, I mean, I know a lot of us are famous for this. Don't go alone on investigations. I know 99% of us, especially everybody on this panel, have been on investigations alone multiple times.
Matt, I just seen it, dude. I'm thinking, my heart dropped. I'm like, holy crap! He just fell 3 stories. All he can do is groan and try to breathe at the same time after he just fell or was pushed. And wow, he was still alive after that. Holy crap!
And plus, tibia is one of the bones that hurts the most when you break it.
Because like, if you let me see if I can even find I'll turn the volume, see if I could see exactly. Because he's like, there's no door. He says there's no door, and then 2 or 3 seconds later, you hear whoosh, and then he falls. Is it 42? Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it after this stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it on the big screen. I'm interested in what Fluffy is seeing, the whoosh.
I'm trying to find exactly where I was.
The whoosh thing. Could it be
he said,
spirits
he
running
said,
up to him to push him?
What am I?
Because he said at the timestamp I seen, I can't remember now. He's like, There's no door, but there's no door, and then next thing you know, he's falling.
It's just a room
Hold on.
with no door.
No door. 4130. And then a couple seconds after.
Anything to this place.
I finally found some.
Sorry about that.
Wait. There's nothing here. Why?
Hold on, I got the wrong timestamp.
I've worked in factories. Why would they have just a room with no door?
I have an answer for Matt, I don't know. I didn't see the building, but usually when you have a room, no door, is to lift up stuff to push it in.
Start at 42 minutes exactly, and then you'll hear, and
I'm actually about to screen share it, and we're actually about to watch it.
Nice.
Right.
Now, I don't like watching that he got hurt, but I'm like, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah. Matt, is that cool with you?
No, it's not. It's not to make fun that he got hurt or stuff. You got me thinking about something. So if Nubsy's gonna share it, I want to see when you said the swoosh.
Yeah, it sounded like it did, because out of nowhere, he said a couple more words before he had been pushed or shoved or whatever it may be off the 3-story where he was at, and then all you hear him do is, like, you hear the impact, and then you hear him groan, because he didn't even yell.
Ooh. Yeah, that's crazy. I was watching that, and
it's all that shock that he had that he didn't yell, most likely. I don't know exactly.
I seen CJ, his foot go to the floor. Yeah, see, I mean, I've been pushed, but not that bad. Like,
I got pushed too. I got scratched. I got pinched.
Yeah, I got scratched.
I got my butt burned. Yeah, that's a funny one too. I got my butt burned by my cell phone. The battery was burning.
Oh God.
And the I had closed my cell phone. I was doing an investigation in prison. And all of a sudden I jumped because my ass was on fire.
So Matt says, show the chat what can happen. Start at 41:59.
All right. I will.
And just listen with the volume up to what happens as he's falling. 41:59 or 41:58.
I'm going to start at 41:19 just to. Oh, hang on.
It's just a room with no door. There's no door or anything to this place.
Pause it at 41:59, and then once you start it again at 41:59, you'll hear it.
Why? I've worked in factories. Why would they have just a room with no door?
Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Heard that?
Hold on. Bring it back. Bring it back, Nubsy.
As he's falling, you hear that whoosh.
Yeah, I brought it back.
But listen before you hear chains or something like a clanging. Then you hear Matt's like getting pushed.
Why?
And at the same time you hear
working factory. Why would they have just a room with no door?
There.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Did
he's
y'all
down.
hear that little voice though? Like, okay, one more time.
There's nothing here. Why? I've worked in factories. Why would they have just a room with no door?
I think that said get out.
That's what it said. That said get out right there as he was pushed.
Yeah. And right.
Hi, Carol.
Yeah.
Hey, Carol.
That's what I was thinking. He got pushed. He got pushed by something that didn't want him there.
Yeah, like I'm glad I'm not the like. That's why I had to go back and rehear it because it sounded like "Get Out."
All right, Jenna. Yeah, no, it definitely sounded like get out. As he was falling, he said get out. It has to be
kind of like a girl.
If Matt can slow that down, or if somebody can take that part and slow it down, you might be able to hear it better.
If you can send me the photo, I'll take out the EVP in it.
We need to find the timestamp again of where he almost fell before he fell.
Yeah.
Well, if I have the video, I'll cut it. I'll cut it to the to that and take out the EVP. I just need the video. So if Matt can send it to me, or any one of you guys can send it to me,
I'll try to send it if possible, or put it in the chat.
Yeah, Carol. That was when Matt fell. Well, got pushed because I mean you could clearly hear "Get Out" right there. Like that was crazy. Like I didn't even remember that in the freaking chat. I think everybody was just worried about Matt at the time. Like,
hey, Carol.
Yeah, oh no, that's the wrong one. Hang on. I just sent you the wrong one, but I will send you the other one.
It's 1 hour and 7 minutes and 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'll send him I sent him the short.
And then send him or tell him it. Oh, Dom, it's the timestamp starting. Probably go around like an 41.
Well, you told me 41:52 before. Do I stay on that stamp?
Yeah, try that and see and listen from there.
Okay. I'll do it after the
it goes a little over 42 minutes, and then that's when you hear, or just about 42 minutes. That's when you hear him say, "There's not a single door in here. There's no doors." And then around there.
Okay. As soon as I cut it, I'll send it back to you guys so you.
There we go. I sent you it. But yeah. See, that just shows that like anything can happen.
I wonder if Matt caught that or even knew about that. I know he got hurt, but
yeah, Matt, did you realize that as you were falling, it said "Get Out," or that's what it sounded like?
Maybe he didn't hear it at that time, but after the stream was done, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's putting a thumbs up, so I
Yeah. Like, and that's another reason you try not to go alone if you don't have to, which I know 90% of YouTubers and content creators go alone. Like, I mean, even the bigger ones, Omar goes by himself a lot, Jody, like, Mo, that they all go by themselves every now and then too. And I know I do. I do quite a lot. Especially walking in the woods at the 1 a.m. house. Like I've been to a few of these places by myself. And
but even you go with the Dakota and Rob to that house. But when you go alone, you know that house is freaking dangerous, man. So you have to be very careful when you go there, man.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Matt is saying no.
You didn't hear that?
No, you didn't hear that?
Like, it clearly said as you were falling, get out. Like, that is what it sounded like. Like,
If Matt can hear it, maybe he can be like, "Did I?" No.
when you get back on panel, Matt, when you get home.
Well, Fluffy, when I clean it up and stuff, I'll send it back to him so he can tell me if it's him talking or.
Yeah. But, whew, that just chills. Like,
yeah, that's.
Like, and I mean, even after investigations, like, there was one time where at the Ward Shadow House, me, Rob, and Dakota, the first time we went, we just got done filming and everything, packing stuff up, and all of a sudden you just see Rob fall face down on his face, and somebody shoved Rob, like, he straight fell. Like, luckily he didn't mess himself up, but it was pretty bad.
Sorry.
But yeah, anything, you just got to be prepared. Or as prepared as you can be. When protecting yourself spiritually doesn't necessarily mean when a possession happened or something like that. Just
at all.
Jesus.
You can use spiritual protection before investigation, after investigation, during an investigation, and not just for demonic stuff. And
Yep. Which that leads me to next Paranormal 101 episode. We're going to be talking about the difference between possession and attachment. So be prepared for that one. That's going to be a fun topic. Yeah. Like, this stays in my book bag when I go investigate. This is one of the first things that I put in my book bag when I go investigate, and then I always wear my cross. I got 2 of them. This is the main one I wear when I go out, but I do. And I noticed if I don't wear my cross, something crazy always happens.
I have a couple of crosses tattooed a little bit everywhere on the body. I have also my cross that I wear on my chain.
Mm-hmm.
I also have some rings and yeah.
And I got 2 of these now. I had 3 of them, but I gave Donnie from Double D one of them. But I always have at least
holy
one
water.
of these
I have
in my book bag. And
hold on 2 seconds. You're gonna laugh.
One that usually stays in the house, and one that goes with me. Because I mean, you never know where you'll need it. I do need to invest in sage. That is one thing I don't have that I do need to invest in. Because I know sage can be helpful. Yeah, see, Dom prepared too. With
I have small ones. I have big ones. I have way bigger ones. Actually, the white on top of the shelves, the white thing you see at the corner of the red shelf is a thing for holy water too. It's like a big jug.
Because you mean they come in handy.
And I have those are the bottles I have in my office. Well, my old office. I'm changing offices during the week. I'll have a new office. But anyways, this is what I have in my office. But in my car, I do have some. I do have some in my equipment bags, plus sage, plus everything. So
yeah, you're prepared.
Yeah,
I'm prepared for the most part. I mean, when we did the Ouija board and Dybbuk box session, we were prepared for the most part. Like we had a crucifix on the wall, and we just tried to have everything as calm and prepared as we could before we did it. Like, and I wouldn't recommend people that was just starting out doing something like that, because you don't know what's going to happen. Luckily, nothing happened when we did it, but you just never know, and what's going to happen. And
Sorry, I was answering my partner boss from the company in Montreal.
oh, I keep yawning over here. I'm tired, but you just have to try to be as safe as can. Like Matt, hey Lisa, good seeing you again. Came in on my chat. Hi.
You're more how can I say that? You better be more prepared than not prepared at all.
It's better to be
what
over
I mean.
prepared.
What I mean, you can overdo it. I think it's way better than not doing it at all.
I agree. You can over prepare yourself and over protect yourself, but it's like you said, it's better to do that than not protect yourself or prepare at all, because you never know what's going to happen. Like, look at Matt. He was just out filming and
see, he wasn't investigating. He was doing a pre-investigation to go investigate. And he broke his leg. So see, when we say to people, a lot of people tend to think when we say paranormal is not a joke or urbex is not a joke, we mean it. It's not a joke. You can get hurt. You can get killed.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think here in Quebec, a lot of people think when we say those things, oh, they don't want us to investigate. It's not the case. But be prepared. Know what you're doing. Know what you're going to be facing a bit. You know, you can't go. It's like somebody that goes.
That is right, Freaky.
Let's say somebody goes and tries to repair a car, but never touched the car. You know, it's a little bit similar to that. You can fuck up the car totally. You can hurt yourself. It's not a game going outside. When Fluffy, when Nubsy, when whoever goes outside and we do an investigation, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for 20, 30, 40 minutes of live. Sometimes it's a lot of work, a lot of preparation. You can ask Fluffy, Nubsy, Fluffy, how much time does it take you to get prepared for let's say an investigation?
Well, I mean, it starts with planning out where you're gonna go.
Yeah, all that.
Why you want to go to the location? What's at the location that you're gonna film? When you get there, you know how you're gonna film it, where you're gonna start, what you're gonna use for equipment, what you're gonna talk about, what the history may be of it, or whatever it may be. Everything, everything coincides with each other.
It takes it. You know, some people are gonna get up, get in the car, start rolling, and see abandoned house, abandoned asylum, hospital, whatever. Okay, they're gonna go in and try, but they have no information. They don't know the dangers about the place, a lot of stuff. So like I said, it takes a lot of time to do an investigation, but it's worth all the work. You're gonna say, yeah, but it's a lot of work. You have to do research, and yeah, but it's worth the candle. You can save your freaking life.
Yeah. And it's always good to.
And we're not pushing to try to scare people, but to help people out to understand that more you're gonna be safe, more you're gonna enjoy what you're doing also.
And it's always good to go look at the location before you go investigate and check it out, because you don't know what's going to be in there. You don't know if some type of animal is going to be in there, if a dangerous person is going to be in there, a scared person. You don't know what's going to be in that house. So we're all famous for it, like going in there without like checking it out, going in there just start filming right away. I know I'm famous for that, but you have to do that. Like
the thing is nobody knows any situation that they're going into. Like what y'all said, there could be a hurt coyote that's in the food cellar. You know, there could be like Nubs, one of your videos where you saw that black snake skin hanging from hanging from the rafters.
Yeah,
that's a place that snakes love to be, because heat travels upwards. And you going into these places and everything, it doesn't matter if you're in Minnesota, it doesn't matter if you're in Quebec, it doesn't matter where you're at. There is venomous snakes everywhere.
Yep.
And you going into these places, you getting bit by a venomous snake is your life at that moment. Same thing with rats, same thing with any mammal that's out there. They carry rabies. Have you ever heard anybody that gets rabies from any of these animals? You have to take 7 shots in your stomach completely and still go through all the procedures to get rid of rabies in a human. And it's not a fun experience. There's also tetanus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to realize, going into these abandoned locations, they are out in the middle of the woods. They are in dirty environments. Anything that deals with dirt or grime or anything is your life. If you fall and bust open your leg, or a rusty nail cuts open your leg, Nubs, even your little medical kit is not going to save you.
Oh yeah,
you know,
that is true.
Yeah, Lisa's right. She's saying research is very important, and even after checking everything out, sometimes it still doesn't work.
Yep.
We have research locations for hours, drove several more hours to go film, and still had to turn. She's right.
Yep. Empty-handed because it wasn't safe.
If it's not fit to be safe, you better move on and go to somebody else. It doesn't matter if it's the most haunted place in the whole universe. If it's dangerous, move along. Take pictures from outside on a safe location and explain your case. Say, hey, listen, when I was there, it was dangerous. The roof was falling. There's a hole in the whatever. But don't put your life in danger because you want to have a special shot or a special video or stuff. It's not worth it.
Your life is more important than putting out videos. There's been a few videos to where me, Dakota, and Rob were like, yeah, this ain't worth our life. Like, that's one house we had that dude coming in there threatening to kill us. We was at blah, 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 doing all this dumb shit. We looked at each other and was like, our best bet is just leave right now.
And here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing I love all of y'all. You know, I love y'all. Y'all are my brothers. But here's the thing. Y'all have thousands upon thousands of dollars in REM pods, cameras, whatever you have, you know, to detect ghosts or whatever. Here's one simple item you can have on you at all times that will save your life no matter where you are. It's called a spot GPS locator. Okay, it has, get the Gen 1. The Gen 1 is the best one that you can get. It comes with you go on the computer, you put 3 phone numbers into it. It will send a constant text message to each one of those individuals, knowing where your GPS location is and if you're okay. Then it has an SOS beacon. If you get in a situation where you're hurt, trapped, whatever, you hit the SOS locator button on it. It will contact all the search and rescue, fire, EMS, police, everybody, and let them know where your location is automatically, and they will come to your rescue to save you. And it's only $5 a month for it. I mean, most of y'all, most of the people in the chat right now have memberships that cost more than that a month. So it's one piece of equipment that you can throw in, and you don't need to worry about anything. It is your, and it's, I think the cheapest, when I got my spot GPS locator, I paid $45 for it on Amazon.
Yeah, you can get them for about 55 bucks.
Yeah. And it'll save your life. And what is $5 a month for your life?
Hi Mo, hi Terry.
You are right about that. I need to look into that myself. Cause I mean, we all do investigations. Like most people in the chat, most people, all of us on panel do some type of investigating or something. Like, so I mean,
yeah.
And a lot of times we are all alone. Like when we go out, Matt, me, Fluffy's been alone. Don, we've all been alone, and that is something good to have for when you do go out alone, is to have a GPS to in case something happens, like Matt, for instance. Yeah.
And always download a topo map of the area that you're going, a topographical map of the area that you're going. That will show you all the mountains, rivers, everything that you need to survive in a situation like this too.
If you do not know how to get those things, you can go to the library. They have them. They charge, I think it's 25 cents for a printing. It's easy, but it could do a lot for you on whatever you do. It could be urbex, it could be investigations, paranormal side, it could be cryptid investigations. It could help you a lot.
And also get, if you find a building in an urban scenario, in an urban environment or anything, you can go to your local library, like what Dom said, and you can find the pre-maps of that town before it became a major city too.
Yep.
So
you can have the plans. Actually, us here in Quebec, I don't know how it is in the States and stuff, but each little city has it's not a town hall, but it's sort of, you can go there, you can get old pictures, old maps, all the information. Let's say you want information on the land, about the history, what was there before this building or whatever. You can get those information there. Sometimes they charge, sometimes it's free, etc. But you'll get a lot of information, and like Matt said, it's the best thing to have. So that's part of the research too.
Yeah.
And also,
hey, Donnie, how's it going?
Going to these locations and everything in urban areas and stuff like that, you can also go to the you can go to the what is it? Building permit office.
Well,
and if it's
actually, us, it's all the same.
Oh, is it?
Like, yeah, same thing. It's like a.
Oh, okay.
It's like a small office, so you need a permit to build something. You have to go there.
Yeah.
You need a permit for to do a party in the park. You have to go there too. It's all located in the same Venice. So,
Well, I was saying because in the permits, if it's an abandoned building, you can literally get the blueprints to that building when it was made.
hold on, you can get the blueprints after a certain time that the house was vacant.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know in the States, but here we have to wait 15 years that the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before you can get the
wow.
blueprints. You can get information on the blueprints, but you can't get the blueprints as such. So if you want to know what was on the land before that house, they'll give you the information. After 15 years, you can ask. It's like the Freedom Act of the thing. You just fill up a paper and say, "I want this information." They'll give you a date to go at the counter to pick up an envelope, and everything, the blueprints and everything is inside the envelope.
You're good. You're good.
It's pretty cool. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, see, like here in the States and everything, it's like 2 years after it becomes abandoned, you're able to get the blueprints of it if it's a quote unquote historical building. If it's been around more than 20 if it's been around more than 20 years, you can get the blueprints on it because it's considered a historical building. So I mean, it's different for each state depending on what it is, where it's located. If it's an abandoned building outside of town or anything like that, it's easier to get it than say an abandoned building 3 blocks down from, a party central or whatever, an active place.
Here there's a place like not even 15 minutes from my house. It's been they have a big history about it. It's called Les Patriotes de Quebec. They were against the Canadian government, so they tried to get an alliance with the Americans too. So the Americans,
I remember that.
So there's a place here. It's called Saint Eustache, where the redcoats attacked the people in the church. They burned the church, and a lot of people got hanged after that. Another prison. Coming with the all the history of that on video soon. But actually, you have to write to. You can't go there. First of all, you can't go to the cemetery to take any pictures.
Really?
No. If you go and you get caught, you'll get fined. You have to ask the city first. Then they'll give you the permission to ask the priest. If the priest decides he doesn't want you in the cemetery, he just has to say no, and you're banned from the cemetery.
Wow.
But all the historical houses are the same thing. You can visit them, you can investigate in them, but you have to fill up a paper. Then they send it to the police. Police investigates on you to see if you're a legit guy and stuff like that. Then they check out all the all whatever you ask. I could even ask to have streets completely locked down.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, we can't do that here.
If I want to go to investigate there, which I did, I sent requests, but with the COVID, they all flushed all the requests. I have to wait till they open back up. But when I send a request, they ask you, do you need some fences? Do you need to block some streets? Do you need some police presence? They ask you all that.
Huh.
Then,
wow. See, they don't do that
up.
here.
you fill up that paper. Once the paper is filled, you send it to the city. The city takes it, checks on your requests. They can tell you, okay, we're gonna grant you for this, but not that, not this, not that. They decide.
Right.
Once that's done, even if they told you we grant you, they have to send it to the police. Then the police go through that file again, do the investigation. Then the police contacts you. Once the police gives you the okay, then you contact back the city and tell them, well, they have a memo, but you have to contact back the city and say, okay, I got my okay. Now can we fix a date?
Right.
But like I said, they're pretty open to paranormal, but there's a list long like my arm to get in at those houses.
Yeah.
Even,
See out
even
here.
the church, even the church, which is an open church, you can go there every single day you want to pray and stuff. But if you come out on the streets and try to take pictures of that church, and a police car, I don't know, passes and catches you with your camera, they'll probably first time they'll tell you, hey, listen, you can't do that. You have to have a permit. Blah, 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 blah. But if they catch you like 1, 2, 3 times, you'll get fines.
Oh wow!
See, like here in San Antonio, you know, if you find an abandoned building or anything like that, first off, you have to go to the police. You have to ask them, can I go to this property? And then they'll either say yes or no. And when they give you yes, you have to sign a waiver, like if you get hurt or anything like that. And also, you are just making it with one department of the police station that gives you the okay. They don't allow, if you don't keep that permit on you when you go to that location and the police see your flashlights and everything flying, you know, shining through the windows and everything, they will call the SWAT team in to come get you. And, you know, you always have to have that permit on you. And if you forget it or whatever, you're like, well, I made a request to go do it. And they said, okay. Well, they don't tell the cops. They don't tell the beat cops or anything driving around on the street. So there's a lot of miscommunication within.
I like doing that also when I go investigate in let's say a cemetery or a house, whatever, in whatever city. I tend to go to the police station directly before the investigation to tell them, listen, my name is this. I'll be doing paranormal investigation. We will be filming in the cemetery or this place or that place or that place or that place. So to spare also, because a lot of people tend to call the police when they see you at dark in a cemetery. They think you're there to break stuff. So to prevent the police to come over and for a false report and saying we're breaking stuff and we're not doing stuff. So, but police are also cool with paranormal. I did an investigation in one cemetery, and the people called on a car that was, you know, circling. He was playing Pokemon, and when the police got there, they thought we were the ones
doing it.
Doing the stuff. So we said, no, we're doing a paranormal investigation. They spent the next 25 minutes with us doing a paranormal investigation.
Love you, Dustin.
Hey, I know those people. I know those people that
I'm sorry if I'm talking loud.
You know Dustin. He likes to joke. Love you, Dustin. We miss you, man. I need to. When are y'all doing y'all live stream again, Dustin? Sorry to get off topic. I missed y'all.
Seriously, I missed a lot of the Southcast. I'm sorry, Dustin and Lisa. I missed a lot of your stuff. I'm trying to catch up on everybody, so I'll probably be late on certain stuff, but I'm trying to catch up.
Hey,
and
what's up, baby?
I have this bad tendency to watch lives like Fluffy, Nubsy, everybody, and I do not like or leave a comment often. I'm trying to do my best on that, but I do watch you guys.
Hey, sometimes it's hard to leave a comment. I know. Trust me.
Hey, I just go into their chat room and make fun of them, like, you know, when they were working out at their little workout spot.
Seeing
Dustin trying to get built.
Yeah, seeing Dustin them in tight pants. Whew,
Yeah.
Reminds me of Matt.
Salut, mon frère. Ça va bien?
But yes.
Yeah, it's not that I do not support you. I try to share you the most I can. But I do watch your lives and stuff like that, and yeah. So if you think I do not watch, if you think I do not support you, yes, I do support you. I just like not.
A lot of times when people go live, I don't wear a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't talk a lot. I'm always just lurking.
In the chats?
Don't lie. Don't lie.
When I go on a panel, well, not a panel, but when I go on a live, I go in the chat. I'll talk a little bit. Sometimes I'm doing other stuff too. So sometimes I'm not too chatty, but I'm still there. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you. But
yeah, I've seen you in that pink tutu.
Dustin. Hey, Dustin. Those pants were yoga pants quality, sir, when you were in the gym.
Now we have to pick on Dustin.
Yeah. But the whole thing is be prepared, because here's the thing. You never know when something is going to happen. You just, you can't know. You may, just like me, Dom, Nubs, telling everybody to do pre-investigations, do all this stuff to to protect yourself.
That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Dustin. But I was talking about the other videos you have and everything. Hi, Beth. Sorry, Matt. I cut you.
Oh, you're good. But the thing is doing pre-investigations, doing all this stuff, it gives you an idea, yes, but you still don't know if something is going to happen. You just
you're so right. What I was saying, but by saying doing a pre-investigation, I was talking about, the big holes, stuff like that. But like you said, you can have a wounded animal that's ready to pounce on anything, or you understand that you can't see that those things happen,
right.
So that could be dangerous.
I mean,
The time you did your pre-investigation, everything was fine, dandy. Nothing was, but things move, things fall. Animals, like you said, a snake crawls, they're up. It wasn't there when you passed, but now it's there. So you always have to be on your guard and watch what you're doing. And it's not a race. Whatever you do, it's not a race. Don't try to rush things. Take your time. Go slowly.
Yeah.
I could go on for hours. The specific items that you need for each situation. I'm not a ghost hunter. I'm not an urbex explorer. I rarely even do cryptids anymore, because there's too much. I love you all, but there's just too much BS in all our fields for me to continue on with this stuff.
It is
true.
That too, yeah.
But I can help you. I can help you with the situations. I can help you with gear. I can help you make a emergency survival bag with you that weighs 2 pounds, something that will get you from point A to point B and get you back to safety. And, you know, I don't know anything about cameras. I don't know anything about any of that stuff. But I'll tell you what, you know, I can make you something that's lighter and more effective than anything that you have in your backpack, you know, because when you're dealing with the unknown, you're not only dealing with the unknown in basic day-to-day stuff, you're dealing with spirits that you can't see, you can't hear, you can't know.
Mhm.
You're same thing with cryptids. If you're out in the middle of God knows where woods, you know, those balls. But, you know, if you're in the middle of God knows where woods or whatever, and you are out hooping and hollering like, you're hooping and hollering like, you know, Bigfoot or some drunk redneck out in the wilderness, you know, you're calling for danger to you. And you need to know how to get out, because there's things in the wilderness called forest delusions. And most 411 cases that happen is people walking 2 or 3 miles off the trail to go take a beautiful waterfall picture and turn around and, oh my God, this does not look the same as when I came in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get lost. And it's easier for you to get lost in an area, especially at night, than it is during the day.
Yep.
And most of y'all go out at night.
Yep.
So you are literally a moth to a flame in that situation. You are calling for something bad to happen to you. That is true, Dustin. Life is a delusion. I mean, but to be able to handle the situations, there's so many things that you need to do that nobody has time for it. Ain't nobody got time for this stuff.
You good, Dom?
I hear walking upstairs and nobody's upstairs.
Oh no, it's me.
It's Dustin
Yeah,
in his
it's
yoga
Dustin.
pants.
In his sexy yoga pants.
Oh my God.
But,
love you, Dustin.
And like I was talking about earlier, it's a good thing to always have first aid, some type of first aid or CPR training. Like, granted, I need to get recertified, but like I said earlier, you don't forget that stuff most of the time.
Yeah, but there's also other things that you're going to need to learn how to do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, say Nubs, you and Dakota go out to a 200-year-old building, all right, in the middle of the woods, and Dakota steps on a plank or steps on a piece of. You're good, Dom. Say Dakota steps on a wrong floorboard and goes through and gashes his whole entire leg up from his ankle to his knee, and he's gushing out blood. You know, that little med kit is not going to help him. You know, there's not enough gauze. There's not enough anything. You are literally going to have to
improvise.
Have a sewing kit on you to literally sew up that wound. And you're going to have to literally do this without any painkillers or anything on him, on you or him. And nobody's ever been in that experience where, oh my God, something like that has happened and now I have to take care of that person. I have to either sew it up, then cauterize the wound.
Oh, Bessie, that's sweet. Oh,
Beth, what's up, sis? But the thing is even doing that, I mean, you have to look at the black mold that's in the wood. You have
yeah,
to look at if there's asbestos in that house. You have to look at so many other things. And when a fresh wound happens, because you're in the wilderness, I mean, you're in the wild, you're near, just leaving there. That's literally what some people would do, Dustin,
yeah,
because they cannot handle just the sight of blood, let alone pierce the skin of somebody and cross stitch them up, you know? And also, in that kind of situation, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, now you have a burden on you to be that person's crutch. That person is now another situation and another problem.
yeah,
And now you have to literally put that person on your shoulders, carry them out to wherever you need to go, through the darkness, through trees, through all this stuff. And it's not fun. It's not games. This stuff happens. And yeah, I'm glad nobody's ever had to have those experiences. But the thing is, I have had that experience.
yeah.
And it's not fun at all. Like, and if you want to say, "Oh, I've never been hurt or anything doing this stuff," good for you. Keep pushing that that bar until you do get hurt. You know, sorry.
Now
I throw reality into this stuff.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry, Dustin.
No, bless, I love you.
It's
Oh,
just,
and also this is like common sense, but the other on my birthday, actually, before we went to 666, we went to the 1 a.m. house at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon to take pictures. Well,
yeah.
we was getting up there, and Dakota decided to cross the road, and all of a sudden, he's about to cross the road, and here comes a big old tractor trailer. I had to grab
Yep.
Dakota and scream, "Dakota, stop!" Like, that tractor trailer, and you just hear them beep. Like, so my road, Dakota's almost got hit by a tractor trailer. I almost got smashed by a freaking car trying to save the neighbor's dog because they're stupid and followed me.
Yeah.
Like, you can ask Donnie about that. He was there. He witnessed me almost getting hit by that darn car twice. But
yeah,
I love your yoga pants, Dustin. They're sexy.
they were so pretty. They were pretty. You know, that floral design with the butterflies.
I miss Dustin and Lisa so much.
I know, I miss them too. Lisa came into your premiere.
Oh yeah, she was at the premiere. She was
happy.
here earlier.
Was she here
earlier too? Well, you were confused.
I was.
But yeah, guys,
having the
always try to prepare. Like Matt, he always does survival kit streams and tells you what you need and where you can get stuff. Like, he definitely have to check that out.
And on the cheap. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Double D. That thing and going to haunted locations and all this stuff. It may seem fun and adventurous and cool, but I guess,
It's risky too.
after I broke my after I broke my tibia, you know, that was like the cutting off point for me. Something I can't see and I don't know, and it can hurt me. Like, and half of y'all, a lot of
Not a low dust. I'm looking at that ass. Look, I keep trying to get off subject. My bad.
hey, you got a nice, honey buns there, Dustin. Don't worry about it.
Good seeing you, Colleen.
Take care.
But yeah, you got to be safe. Like, and it's definitely not good to go to these places alone. Like I said, all of us on panel, and I'm sure most of y'all in chat always go out alone when y'all do investigations, explore, or anything. And you just got to be careful.
It's like, okay,
tell somebody where you're going too. Like, that's always one thing you got to do. Like, I always tell my aunt where I'm going to be when I leave. Like,
and it's more importantly to watch out for humans than it is any wildlife, because wildlife is more scared of you than you are them.
That is
but a
true.
human's going to attack you no matter what.
Yeah.
And
like I've always said, I'm more scared of people that I am spirits or animals or anything. I'm more scared of people. Because you never know what you're going to run into, who you're going to run into.
I mean, I've done railroad live streams, before the live stream where I broke my leg. And there was one live stream I did maybe a couple of weeks before that live stream, and it was an abandoned railroad track and everything, and I was going, and there was a nice lake and everything around there. Wasn't a single person that I could see, but when I started walking out, I started hearing hooty hoo in the bushes, and I turned around and looked, and there was like 4 homeless guys in those bushes, and I never even knew that they were there. And it's like, you don't know any of this stuff.
That is 100% true. And even spiritually, like, you don't know what you're going to run into.
Right.
I mean, you can think you know, but you don't know.
I mean,
yeah, Kayla legit had a freaking stick go in her foot like a nail and impaled her foot that day too. Like,
yes,
that's one thing that I'm going to end up stepping on.
It doesn't.
That's another thing. Put boots on.
Yeah, I mean, and even boots, even with you can have the most high tech Gore-Tex, Gore-Tex military ankle support boots and everything. And I've seen survivalists that are in my group and everything literally snap their ankle because the ankle support was so tight around their ankle that when they twisted their ankle, it completely snapped it.
Ow.
And 3 of us had to pick him up and carry him almost, I think it was like 5 or 6 miles to go back to our cars.
Mm.
And it nothing's safe.
That's why you have to be prepared.
Yeah. It's just,
I do love chicken nuggets. Yes, I do.
Colleen, I've been here and there. Yeah.
But I do want to thank Fluffy, Matthew, and Dom for coming up here. I'm probably going to end this in a second because I am really tired.
Well, thank you, Nubs, for having us on panel. It's always.
Any of y'all got any last words? I do know that the next Paranormal 101 chat will be the difference between a possession and an attachment. So that's going to be another good one to come watch. Like these Paranormal 101 streams have been awesome. Like our topics, like
yeah, I like those discussions that we have with the people on panel, also people in chat, and it's always a pleasure talking with you guys.
Yeah, but do
always a pleasure to be with y'all.
Y'all have any last words or anything?
Are you gonna hang us? Cause that sounds like a
go.
good
I would say go and see everybody's channel if you're not sub. Please do. If you can help, please in the background. If you have no time during the day, you leave. Play a playlist of somebody in the background.
Oh yeah.
It would help a lot of people. People out there, and yeah, the rest is be safe, be blessed, stay paranormal, and much love to everybody.
Just always be aware of your surroundings, everybody. And if anybody has a fear or anything like this, you can go to my about section. My email is in there. And if you want to email me to help you with a survival kit or a med kit or anything, I'm more than happy to. And I can help you do it on the cheap if you don't have the money.
By the way, happy Mother's Day
to all the wonderful moms out there
in the chat and everything. So
and the single dad doing both roles. Happy Mother's Day to y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms.
On this, guys, I will leave you because I'm working tomorrow morning. And
well,
take care, Dom, brother.
Later, everybody. Love y'all. Stay safe. Be prepared when you investigate.
Yeah.
And don't. Yeah. Just be safe out there, and just don't ever always let somebody know where you're at too.
Yes.
I got my Sunday vlog tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Little update of what's coming on this coming up weekend. I got a few investigations with Dakota and PLE and Cheney and Rob. Tuesday, me and Rob are going out to do walkthroughs of these old houses that we've done investigations on already.
Right.
I got 3 premieres coming out this week. The Smelly Night at the 1 a.m. house, and y'all will find out why it was a smelly night thanks to that skunk.
You ready to a skunk?
After I saved the neighbor's dog, they chased something in the field, got sprayed, and came in the house, the 1 a.m. house. And let's just say it was bad. But thank you all for coming. I do love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to check out Exploring with Fluffy, 13 Spirits Paranormal, Second Star Survival, and everybody in the chat. Thank you all for coming.